into the channel on a glorious fall day. I am so glad you are here. If this is your first time, welcome. What we like to do each week is go into my grandfather's letterpress cabinet and find something that we can use. Could be a graphic, could be a bunch of type, or sometimes we actually carve something that can be thoughtful, thought-provoking, encouraging, and something to make you laugh. This week, it is an epic letterpress print. I collaborated with the creative director, and I cannot wait for you to see this epic print come to life. While I rake some leaves, I invite you into the letterpress shop to see this beauty come to life. Welcome into the shop. Today's project, we're going to do an 8.5 by 11. It's going to be an overprint, which means we're going to lay down one color, let it dry overnight, come back the next day. It won't be another day for you. It'll be just a few seconds actually. And then we'll do the overprint. The underprint is 12 different names. We're going to print that in our cool gray number 2. Overprint is going to be in a maroon or burgundy of some sort or another. We have a lot of colors to choose from now, so we'll figure that out. We don't have enough type to do all 12 names in the same font family. So we're going to be mixing some stuff up just to make it work. I'm going to go grab the type. I will meet you at the turtle, and we will assemble it all and lock it up. Let's go. Now, in case you're new here and you're wondering, turtle, this is affectionately known as a turtle. Now, I'm going to grab the type and we're going to put it in this chase. Here we go. That's a lot of type. All right, John Sanders move. Nothing fell out. Maybe have a little bit of loosey-goosey here. Keep an eye on that. Sleepy spin. What does that actually do? Nothing really. But it is rather fun. Now, the idea is to print this 8.5 by 11 on Eleanor. I don't actually know if that's going to work. That's a lot of image space. That will be in cool gray number 2, and that is coming up next. And it does not look very what it's going to print. It always gets me. Surprises me every time. Next, rollers. This is what will smooth it out. Every time I use cool gray number 2, it's not quite as satisfying as the ink gets distributed across the disc, but I know it's there. Check out this bad boy. That is a lot of type. If you're kind of wondering, what is all that? I will show you after we print it, if it prints. I'm still a little suspect, but we will find out together. Okay, I have the gripper guides out of the way. First print, that was a good one, by the way. And this also is in cool gray number 2. We shall see. First print, baby. Holy moly. I cannot believe that actually imaged even that well. Wow. Oh, baby. Yes. One last setup print. Oh, baby. I say, we are cooking. We are printing. Let's get going. Okay, that was fun. I am actually kind of surprised it imaged as well as it did. I know it doesn't look like perfect printing, but hey man, that's letterpress. I'm going to clean up this ink that you cannot see in here. I'm going to clean up the ink on the disc that you cannot see. And we're going to let this sit tonight. I will see you tomorrow when we lay down the overprint. I cannot wait. Well, I hope you had as good a night of sleep as I did. That was a good 8 hours, solid. I was getting ready to, last night after we finished doing this side, I went ahead and locked up what's going to be overprinted this. So I'll explain a little bit later on, but this is a series that my pastor is teaching on, and the name of the series is Fierce Mercy. So I'm taking these 12 minor prophets from the Bible. You don't need to know all this stuff if you don't care, but it's going to look really cool, I think. And I was just going to do the Fierce Mercy over top of this, going the same direction. I was explaining to the creative director, she's now the creative director, that I was going to do that. I kind of wished I had a nice big italic font or oblique font, which is how the graphic that I'm basing this on or inspired by is. And I don't have a big italic font in any of the collections. So the creative director says, well, could you print it could you do it on um, vertically, like change it up and do it this way? And I was like, I don't know how that would look. Might be a little confusing, but who knows? Well, during that 8 hours of sleep, I woke up so refreshed that I had an idea. And it's an image I remember a long time ago. And so I think what I'm going to do is undo this, and I am going to put this at an angle like this. So it's not going to be exactly vertical, but it's going to be at an angle. And to do that, I'm going to cut some wood at an angle to match here and here, and then I'm going to lock it up at the angle. I actually have never done this before, but I am pumped to see if this can even work. So that is next. This is nuts. I'm so stoked about that. I actually did not know that that would work. I'm glad it did. Actually, we haven't printed anything yet, but I gotta say, I'm pretty excited just that this worked like this. Wow, I'm excited. Can you tell? Okay, so now I'm gonna get the Pantone 201 on Miss Eleanor here, and we're gonna start printing, and I'm pumped. Can you? I've already said that. Anyway, here we go. All right, here we go. I don't want to use these. I'm gonna grab some setup. Just a second. I got mostly it's for position setup. Here we well actually let's see if we can. Oh sweet. Oh, I cannot wait. Yes! Oh, yes, yes, yes. I really like this. Mm. I think though, I think I want it to go that way. So I'm going to change the angle. But man, that's cool. I gotta feel it. Bam! Yes, yes. All right, we're cooking. We're printing. Let's go. That was so awesome, you guys. Oh, I loved it. Technically speaking, you know the all the type that is in this lockup was a pretty big project in and of itself. I'm glad I used the light um, the light ink on it because it made the overprint work so well. You can still kind of see what the words are, the names are. But come on, that angle, that's the best. I'm so glad that worked out. I love how this turned out. I love the collaboration with the creative director. She's thinking this. I was thinking probably not, but we arrive at this. Oh, I love it. Hmm. Now, what is all this about? These dudes are the last books in the Old Testament. They're prophets. They're called minor, not because they're not important, but just they're small. The volume of their writing is small, and so they're just called minor prophets. I know where they are in the Bible, but if you were to like give me a verse of one of these guys, I have the hardest time finding the verse. It's very hard. But the reason I did this was my pastor, Pastor Cal, is preaching this series, and I have enjoyed it, and I've been kind of inspired by the graphic that our communication director used, Gigi. I really liked it and inspired me to do something letterpress. So this is what I came up with. It's a great series. Pastor Cal's an awesome dude, and this is my gift to you. Um, and just love it. Love it. I hope you feel as satisfied as I do. This was an absolute blast. So much fun. Until our next project, I'll see you later.
Ink on my fingers and paper in the air. Old presses rolling like they just don't care. Stacks of newsprint and broken chairs. This old print shop's got stories to share. Hear that click-clack, make a rhythm and a rhyme. Typewriters singing one letter at a time. Rolling drums and beating hearts align. In this print shop we freeze moments in time.